press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello students, welcome to the part second of the chapter, the principle of mathematical induction. In the last session, we have solved I think 3 questions from the exercise, I think 4.1, right? Okay, now let's continue the same from 4th question onwards. Yes, the question is same as before, that is prove that by the principle of mathematical induction, prove that or prove the following by using the principle of mathematical induction. The principle of mathematical induction for all n belongs to n. So MI means mathematical induction, right? So now let's move to the 4th question of the exercise 4.1, like this. Right, 1 into 2 into 3 plus 2 into 3 into 4 plus and so on, n into n plus 1 into n plus 2 is equal to n into n plus 1 into n plus 2 into n plus 3 by 4. So prove that by the principle of mathematical induction that 1 into 2 into 3 plus 2 into 3 into 4 plus 3 into 4 into 5 and so on. So last term in nth term is n into n plus 1 into n plus 2 is equal to, the sum is what, n into n plus 1 into n plus 2 into n plus 3 whole divided by 4. This is a question we have now. Yes, students, I think you are all familiar in the steps in solving this, I mean in proving this. That is what the first step you have to write is what, let P of n be the given statement. That's what, 1 into 2 into 3 plus 2 into 3 into 4 plus 3 into 4 into 5 and so on, n into n plus 1 into n plus 2, that is equal to, yes, n into n plus 1 into n plus 2 into n plus 3 by 4. Okay, this is what the given statement, right? Okay, now, so first step is what? So I am checking for n is equal to 1. Step 1, that is what? Let n is equal to 1. I mean, I am checking P of 1, right? So P of 1 is given by, you mean, the first term is what? P of 1 in the sense what? Sum of first one term, right? That is first term is what? 1 into 2 into 3, that is what? So 1 into 2 into 3, that is equal to, in place of n substitute 1 into 1 plus 1, 2 into 1 plus 2, 3 into 1 plus 4, sorry, 1 plus 3, that is 4 by 4. 4 get cancelled. So 2 3 is a 6, that is equal to 6. Yes, this is what? Which is true, right? Which is, sorry, which is true. Hence P of 1 is true. P of 1 is true. Okay, it's the first step you have to do, right? The next one, step 2 is what? Step 2 is what? Assume P of n is true. P of n is true for some k belongs to natural number. For some k belongs to natural number. I mean, P of k is what actually now? P of k is given by what? 1 into 2 into 3 plus 2 into 3 into 4 and so on. So in place of n, replace n by k, that's it. K k plus 1 into k plus 2, that is equal to k into k plus 1 into k plus 2 into k plus 3 by 4. This is what we assume to be true. Okay, this is true for some k natural numbers. I mean, sum of the series, the series is equal to k into k plus 1 into k plus 2 into k plus 3 by 4. That is true for some k number of terms, right? This is what we assume to be true. Now, what we have to do now? We shall prove. Yes, we shall prove. We shall prove P of k plus 1 also true. P of k plus 1 also true. Okay, so now I am going to rub this. What is P of k plus 1? First, let's write that first. Then it will be simple. So, P of k plus 1 is what actually the important step. That is what P of k plus 1 is given. Right? This is to be proved now. P of k plus 1. So, till kth term you write as it is, you mean 1 into 2 into 3 plus 2 into 3 into 4 plus and so on. You get k into k plus 1 into k plus 2. This is what kth term, right? Now let's write k plus 1th term. So as I said before, students, k plus 1th term is given by what? Wherever you have k, replace k by k plus 1. That's it. So here we have k, no? So k plus 1. Here k plus 1 plus 1. You get k plus 2. In place of k plus 1 plus 1. K plus 1 plus 2. K plus 3. This is what our LHS. And the answer should be what? Here we have, this is true for k number of terms. Here also, wherever you have k, substitute, replace k by k plus 1. What do you get? K plus 1, you mean in place of k plus 1. Here, k plus 1 plus 1, k plus 2. K plus 2 plus 1, you mean k plus 1 plus 2, k plus 3 into k plus 4. Right? K plus 4 whole divided by 4. This is to be proved now. Hope you got it, students. Answer should be what? K plus 1 into k plus 2 into k plus 3 into k plus 4 whole divided by 4. That is what to be proved. So now let us take LHS and let me prove RHS. So LHS is given by what? 1 into 2 into 3 plus 2 into 3 into 4 plus and so on. K into k plus 1 into k plus 2. Okay. Plus, this is what? Kth term. K plus 1th term is given by k plus 1 into k plus 2 into k plus 3. This is what k plus 1th term. So, till here we have the result from equation 1. So, from equation 1 we have till kth term we have the result. Let me replace this by k into k plus 1 into k plus 2 into k plus 3 by 4 plus, so k plus 1th term is given by what? K plus 1 into k plus 2 into k plus 3. Okay. Now, very simple, students. Just you take the common terms outside, that's it. Then you simplify, you will get the result. You will get this. You will get this answer. Yes, what is common in these two? K plus 1 into k plus 2 into k plus 3 is common. Let me take it outside. K plus 1 into k plus 2 into k plus 3. So what is remained here? K by 4 is remained, the first term. Plus here we have 1. Okay? And this gives k plus 1, k plus 2, k plus 3. Here k plus 4 divided by 4. So 4 is the LCM, so I'm going to write 4 divided by 4. This is what we have RHS, right? This is what RHS. So we have proved P of k plus 1 also true. So hence this implies P of k plus 1 also true. So therefore, what the conclusion is, by the principle of mathematical induction, P of n is true. P of n is true for all natural numbers. That's it. Okay, this is what proving. Proving the given statement by using the principle of mathematical induction for all natural numbers. Okay. Let's move on to the question number 5. Very simple, students. So here the main step is what you are proving P of k plus 1 is true. It's very important. You have to learn how to get the answer. How to prove P of k plus 1 is true. Very simple. If you are good in writing the P of k plus 1 statement, then it is very simple to prove that. Okay. Okay, let's move on to the question number 5. That is same as before. Let's prove that by the principle of mathematical induction. It is the given statement, that is what? 1 into 3 plus 2 into 3 square plus 3 into 3 cube plus, okay, so nth term is given by n into 3 power of n. Okay, n into 3 power of n is equal to 2n minus 1 into 3 power of n plus 1 plus 3 whole divided by 4. 2n minus 1 into 3 power of n plus 1 plus 3 whole divided by 4. Simple one. Okay, same as before. First thing is, yes, what? Let P of n be the given statement. Yes, let P of n be the given statement, that is what? 1 into 3 plus 2 into 3 square plus 3 into 3 cube and so on, n into 3 power of n is equal to, yes, 2n minus 1 into 3 power of n plus 1 plus 3 whole divided by 4. This is what? P of n, given statement. Step 1 is what? Proving P of 1 is true. Step 1 is, let n is equal to 1, right? Yes. P of 1 is, here the first term is, what is P of n? P of 1 gives the sum of first one term of the given series, that is what? 1 into 3 equal to, here also put n equal, plus of n 1, so 2 into 1 minus 1, right, into 3 power of 1 plus 1 plus 3 whole divided by 4. So you get 3 is equal to, what do you get? 2 minus 1, that is 1. So 3 power of 2, 3 square plus 3, 9 plus 3, 9 plus 3 is 12, 12 by 4, that is equal to 3, which is true. LHS equal to RHS, which is true. This implies P of 1 is true. Very simple. Okay, next one is what? Step 2. Step 2 is what? So assume P of n is true. P of n is true for some k natural numbers. Okay? I mean, let me write P of k. P of k is what? Same as it is, but replace n by k, that's it. So 1 into 3 plus 2 into 3 square plus 3 into 3 cube plus k into, so in place of n, let me write k into 3 power of k, right? K into 3 power of k is equal to 2n minus 1, you mean 2k minus 1 into 3 power of k plus 1 plus 3 whole divided by 4. This is assumed to be true. Now what do you have to do? I mean, what is the next step? We shall prove P of k plus 1 also true. You should write that. We shall prove, right? Yes. Yes, we shall prove P of k plus 1 also true. Okay, so let me write P of k plus 1. It's very simple and it's an important step. So here we have P of k, you mean this is for kth term. Let me write for k plus 1th term. You mean as it is till kth term, you mean 1 into 3 plus 2 into 3 square plus 3 into 3 cube and so on. Kth term is what? K into 3 power of k. What is the next term? K plus 1th term is wherever you have k. Replace k by k plus 1. You mean k plus 1 into 3 power of k plus 1. That is equal to, answer should be what? See here we have 2k minus 1 into 3 power of k plus 1 plus 3 whole divided by 4, right? Wherever you will have, I mean you have k, replace k by k plus 1. So here 2k minus 1 becomes what? So 2 into k plus only k plus 1, right? In place of k plus 1 minus 1. What do you get? 2k plus 2. So 2k plus 2 minus 1, you mean 2k plus 1. So 2k plus 1, you mean answer should be 2k plus 1 into 3 power of, here we have k now, in place of k plus 1. K plus 1 plus 2, you get, sorry, k plus 1 plus 1, you get k plus 2. Hope you got it, students. In place of k, you must replace k by k plus 1. K plus 1 plus 1, k plus 2 plus 3 whole divided by 4. This is to be proved now. By using this LHS, whenever you prove LHS equal to that, then it implies what? P of k plus 1 also true. I mean P of n is, given statement is true for k plus 1 the terms. So let me prove this. Okay, so now, right, so LHS is 1 into 3 plus 2 into 3 square plus 3 into 3 cube plus k into 3 power of k plus k plus 1th time is k plus 1 into 3 power of k plus 1. This is what your LHS. Using this LHS you do RHS. So this is what from the equation 1 we have. Yes, from the equation 1, sorry I rubbed this. From the equation 1, the value of this is 1 into 3 plus 2 into 3 square plus 3 into 3 cube and so on till k into 3 power of k is what? 2k minus 1 into 3 power of k plus 3 by 4, right, from the equation 1. Sorry I rubbed that. So yes, from the equation 1, 2k minus 1, you mean same as, given statement is what actually 1 into 3 plus 2 into 3 square plus 3 into 3 cube and so on. The nth term is what actually n into 3 power of n is equal to, the result will be what, 2n minus 1 into 3 power of n plus 3 whole divided by 4. That's what n, p of n, but here this is what the result of p of k. It is true for k terms, so therefore 2k minus 1 into 3 power of k plus 3 by 4 is what from the equation 1. So plus k plus 1 into 3 power of k plus 1. Let me simplify. It's very simple, students. Just to simplify in your own way, you get the answer. Okay. Yes. Here, so in your mind, what we will do in the next step? Yes, you will do that. We are going to take LCM, right? Yes, of course. Let me take LCM. So what is the next step? Right, 2k minus 1 into 3 power of k plus 3. So 4 into this, you get 4k plus 4 into 3 power of k plus 1. Now take the common term, that's it. Take out common terms and simplify, you get the answer. Yes, here in these two terms, yes, in these two terms, what is common? 3 power of k is common, right? So this is what actually 3 power of k into 3, right? Right? So 3 power of k into 3, 3 power of k plus 1 I can write as 3 power of k into 3, can I? So this is same as 3 power of k into 3. So when I take 3 power of k from these two terms, what is remained? 3 power of k I taken outside. What is remained? Here you get 2k minus 1 plus so here we have 3k into 3, no? 3 4s are. So 12k plus 12 into 3 power of k plus 3, right at last. Here I have taken 3 power of k outside. Okay. Okay, now 3 4s are 12. Okay, divided by 4. This gives. So 2k, this is what 12 get 14k. 14k plus 11. 2k minus 1. Okay, here this should be k plus 1, sorry. Right, k plus 1, that is. This actually from the given statement, this is what k plus 1 from the equation 1, right? From the equation 1, this is 3 power of k plus 1. Now, let me simplify as before. So 4 is LCM. 2k minus 1 into 3 power of k plus 1 plus 3, 4 into this. So you get 4 into k plus 1 into 3 power of k plus 1. Okay, in these two terms, 3 power of k plus 1 is common. So 3 power of k plus 1 into, so 2k minus 1. Here what is remained? 4k plus 4, right? So this one and this one. In these two terms, I have taken 3 power of k plus 1 outside. The remaining thing I have written here. Sorry, taking right, it's correct. Now plus 3. This is plus 3 whole divided by 4. Now 2k plus 4k, 6k plus 3. So 3 power of k plus 1 into 6k plus 3 plus 3 whole divided by 4. Now here I can take a 3 outside, so you get what? 3 power of k plus 1 into 3. What is remained when you take 3 outside? You get 2k plus 1 plus 3 by 4. So you get the answer now. 3 power of k plus 1 into 3 power of 1. 3 power of k plus 1 plus 1. You get 3 power of k plus 2 using the rule of powers. Right? 3 power of 1 we have, 3 power of k plus 1. K plus 1 plus 1. We have the same basis. So 3 power of k plus 2 into 2k plus 1 plus 3 whole divided by 4. That's what RHS. 2k plus 1 into 3 power of k plus 2 plus 3 whole divided by 4. Yes, which is RHS. This implies what? P of k plus 1 also true. Therefore, by the principle of mathematical induction, P of n is true for all natural numbers. Okay, a simple one. Okay, students, let us move on to the question number 6th. That is a simple one. Prove that by the principle of mathematical induction that 1 into 2 plus 2 into 3 plus 3 into 4 and so on. As you can say, the nth term, that is what? N into n plus 1 is equal to, the sum is n into n plus 1 into n plus 2 by 3 by the principle of mathematical induction. A simple one, and it is appeared in the examination. Yes. First step is what? Let P of n be the given statement, where n is what? Natural number. 1 into 2 plus 2 into 3 plus 3 into 4 and so on. N into n plus 1 is equal to n into n plus 1 into n plus 2 by 3. Okay. Now, step 1. Proving P of 1, let n is equal to 1. So you get what? P of 1, that is what? Sum of first 1 terms. First term is what? 1 into 2. LHS is 1 into 2. RHS is what? In place of n, substitute 1. 1 into 1 plus 1, that is 2 into 1 plus 2, that is 3 by 3. So you get, if we get cancelled, so 1 2s are 2 into 2 is equal to 2, which is true. You should write this, which is true. This implies P of 1 is true, right? This is the first step, you write. Second one is what? Step 2 is Step 2 is what? Assume P of k is true for some k natural numbers. For some k natural numbers. That's what you write P of k. P of k is what? Same as it is, right? 1 into 2 plus 2 into 3 plus 3 into 4 plus and so on. So this is for n natural numbers. So this is for k natural numbers. K into k plus 1 is equal to, so answer should be what? K into k plus 1 into k plus 2 by 3. Take it as equation 1, and this is what we assume to be true. Now what we shall prove? Yes, we shall prove that. We shall prove that P of k plus 1 also true. Right? Let us prove this. So better you write P of k plus 1 once. What is P of k plus 1? You mean what is to be proved? An important step. Important one. Important step. Whenever you learn how to write P of k plus, if you learn, if you are good in the P of k plus 1 statement, then definitely will be able to solve P of k plus 1. You can prove P of k plus 1. So P of k plus 1 is what? Till kth term as it is you write, you mean 1 into 2 plus 2 into 3 plus 3 into 4 plus till kth term is what? K into k plus 1, right? Plus, right, k plus 1th term. Just replace k by k plus 1. K plus 1 into k plus 2. This is what? K plus 1th term. And answer should be what? Wherever you have k, replace k by k plus 1, that's it. So here we have k, no? K plus 1. This is true. This is true for k number of terms, therefore answer is in terms of k. K plus 1, k plus 2. If it is true for k plus 1 number of terms, it should be in terms of k plus 1. So k plus 1 into k plus 1 plus 1, you get what? K plus 2 into k plus 1 plus 2, you get k plus 3 by 3. This is to be proved now. By taking LHS, let me prove RH, that's it. Okay, right. LHS is what? 1 into 2 plus 2 into 3 plus 3 into 4 plus k into k plus 1 plus k plus 1 into k plus 2. So this is what we assume to be true. The result of this is we have from the equation 1. Yes, from the equation 1, this is equal to k into k plus 1 into k plus 2. K into k plus 1 into k plus 2 by 3 plus, write the k plus 1th term. That is what? K plus 1 into k plus 2. Next step is simple, students. As I said before, just to simplify, you take the common terms outside from these two terms. Yes, we have the common terms k plus 1 into k plus 2, right? K plus 1 to k plus 2, we have in both the terms. What is remained in this first term? K by 3 is remained plus 1 is remained. Okay? So this is equal to k plus 1 into k plus 2 into, yes, when you take 3 as LCM, k plus 3 by 3. K plus 3 whole divided by 3. You mean whole divided by 3, which is P of k plus 1. Yes, this is equal to RHS. A simple one. Yes, this is what this implies. P of k plus 1 is true. So conclusion, you must write conclusion. Therefore, by the principle of mathematical induction, P of n is true for all natural numbers. For all natural numbers. Okay? Yes, a simple one. Okay, next one. Students, it exercise 4.1. First 6 problems are very simple as is solved out. The 7th one is somewhat tricky. I mean, difficult. I mean, you feel difficult in proving P of k plus 1. So be careful. Yes, let's look at that. Question number 7th one. 7th one is like this. Yes, same question as before. By the principle of math, prove that 1 into 3 plus 3 into 5 plus 5 into 7 and so on. So nth term is 2n minus 1 into 2n plus 1 is equal to n into 4n square plus 6n minus 1 by 3. Somewhat difficult. Okay. So if you practice well, then it will be easy. That's it. Okay. Don't feel it is difficult. Okay. Yes, the result is what? For n into 4n square plus 6n minus 1 by 3. Okay. That is what the sum for n terms. Yes. Let P of n be the given statement. 1 into 3 plus 3 into 5 plus the 5 into 7 and so on. So nth term is what? 2n minus 1 into 2n plus 1 is equal to, right? Is equal to, so n into 4n square plus 6n minus 1 by 3. This is what the given statement. What is next step? Let me write step 1, or you can write directly, let n is equal to 1. Step 1 is what? Let n is equal to 1. Yes, I am proving P of 1 is true, right? So first term, n is equal to in the sense, sum of first one term, sorry, that is what? First term is what? 1 into 3 equal. In the RHS, substitute place of n 1. 1 into 4n square, 4 into 1 square, 6 into 1 minus 1 by 3. So 3 is equal to 4 plus 6, 10 minus 1, 9 by 3. That is equal to 3. So which is true? Which is true. Hence, P of 1 is true. P of 1 is true, right? Okay, now what is next step? Step 2 is what? Step 2 is assume P of n is true for some k natural numbers, right? So write P of k. What is P of k? Yes, 1 into 3 plus 3 into 5 plus 5 into 7. So nth term is, so 2k minus 1 into 2k plus 1 is equal to k into 4k square plus 6k minus 1 by 3. Take it as equation 1. This is what assumed to be true now. So by assuming it is true, we have to prove this is true for k plus 1th term also. This is true for, we assume the statement is true for kth term. kth term. Okay, so we have to prove this is true for k plus 1th term also, right? So we shall prove that. We shall prove p of k plus 1 also true. Okay, so let me write what is p of k plus 1. Right, so p of k plus 1, better you write once. P of k plus 1 is, so this is what to be proved: 1 into 3 plus 3 into 5 plus 5 into 7. So this is kth term, right? What, 2k minus 1 into 2k plus 1, right? This is till, till here we have, this is true for kth terms. Let's write the k plus 1th term. That is what, wherever you have k, write k plus 1. So what it becomes? This becomes what? 2 into k plus 1 minus 1. What happens? 2k plus 2 minus 1. So 2k plus 1, right? 2k plus 1 into, here also, in place of k, k plus 1 plus 1. What do you get? 2k plus 3. This is what? K plus 1th term. And answer should be what? So wherever you have k, substitute k plus 1. Answer should be, see now here we have k, right? You mean k plus 1, k plus 1 into 4 into k square. 4 into, in place of k, k plus 1 whole square, 6 into k. 6 into k plus 1 minus 1 by 3 should be the required answer. Whenever you prove this is equal to this, LHS equal to RHS, that implies what? P of k plus 1 is also true, and hence from the principle of mathematical induction, it is true. The given statement P of n is true for all natural numbers. Now let me prove. Let me take LHS. LHS of this statement is 1 into 3 plus 3 into 5 plus 5 into 7 plus kth term is what? 2k minus 1 into 2k plus 1. So k plus 1th term is what? 2k plus 1 into 2k plus 3. Right? So till here we have the result from equation 1. What is the equation 1? Yes, k into 4k square plus 6k minus 1 whole divided by 3 plus. So this is what? The next term, right? 2k plus 1 into 2k plus 3. Same as before, students. As I said before, you simplify now, that's it. But here, should be careful. You follow like this: 3 into. So 4k square into k. Okay, so you get 4k cube, 6k square minus k plus 3 into. So 2k square, 2k into 2, 4k square. So 4 3 is a 12k square, right? And 2k into 3, 6k, 2k into 1, so 2k. So 6k plus 2k, 8k. 8 3 is a 24k. And here 1 into 3. So 3 3 is a 9. Hope you are good in simplification, students. So I skipped one step. Okay. Now, here the important step is what? To get this as answer, what to do? Here we have one k cube term. So let me write this: 4k cube, 6k square plus 12k square. Okay, let me write once. 18k square, 1 minus 1 plus 24, so you get 23k plus 9, right? 4 divided by 3. Now, so now this is important. So you need to get this answer, so that I am going to rearrange this one, this as 4k cube. So 18k square I am going to write as 14k square plus 4k square. Can I? 18k square I have written as 14k square plus k square, and 23k I am going to write as 9k plus 14k. Hope you got it, students. I just rearranged the terms. 18k square as 14k square plus 4k square, and 23k as 9k plus 14k, because there is a reason I will tell you now. Whole divided by 3. So why I write like this? See, from these three terms, let us take k outside. What do you get? 4k square plus 14k, right, plus 9, right? So you get the same here. See, here also we have 4k square, 14k plus 9. So let us take 1 outside. 4k square plus 14k plus 9 whole divided by 3. So 4k square plus 14k plus 9 is a common from these two terms. Let me take it outside. What do you get? K plus 1 into, right? When you take this as common, you get k plus 1 is remained. 4k square plus 14k plus 9 whole divided by 3. Again, you don't get the answer. So here you get 4k square, no? So 4 into k plus 1 we need, right? K plus 1 we need, right? So, okay, k plus 1 we need. So I mean 4 into, you should have k plus 1 whole square, right? You mean k square plus 1 square plus 2k. K square we have. Here we have 14k. Let me write 14k as 8k plus 6k. Then if you take 4 outside, you get 2k, right? Once again, here we have 4k square, but what we need? 4 into k plus 1 whole square we need. What is k plus 1 whole square? K square plus 1 plus 2k. When you take 4 outside, so to get 2k, you write 14k as 8k plus 6k. If you write 8k plus 6k, from 8k you can take 4 outside, then you will get 2k, right? And also 9 you write as 4 plus 5, because if you take 4 outside you will get 1. Hope you got it, students. We need to get k plus 1 whole square here in place of k square. So I'm going to rearrange these terms as, say, k plus 1 into 4k square, okay, as it is a square. If you take 4 outside, you get k square. Now second term should be what? 1 square. So for that I am going to write 4. If you take 4 outside, you get 1 plus 8k. If you take 4 outside, you get 2k. So if you take 4 from these terms, you get 4 into k plus 1 whole square. So 8k is there, no? Plus, now what is the next step? 6 into k plus 1. Yes, we have 6k. 6k, because 8k plus 6k, 14k. So now, if you take 6 outside, let me write here 6. What happens? 4 plus 6, 10, no? But here we have 9. So, let me write minus 1. Hope you got it, students. Now you get the answer now. Very simple. I have written 4k square as same as it is. 9 as 4 plus 6 minus 1. Because here we need 1. If we take 4 outside, we get 1. Here we need 2k. If we take 4 outside, we get 2k. 6 into k plus 1 we need. 6 into k plus 1 we need. So I have written 6k, 8k plus 6k. But here the remained what? When you write 4, remained thing is 5, no? 5 I have written 6 minus 1. Because if you take 6 outside from these two terms, you get k, 6 into k plus 1 minus 1 last. So you get what? K plus 1 into, yes, here when you take 4 outside from these 3 terms, 4 into k square plus 1 plus 2k. Okay, next here from these 2 terms you take 6 outside, 6 into k plus 1 minus 1 whole divided by, yes, you get the answer. You get this k plus 1 into 4 into a square plus b square plus 2 k plus 1 whole square plus 6 into k plus 1 minus 1 whole. So that's what you get. This implies what? P of k plus 1 is also true. Hence, at last we should write, by the principle of mathematical induction, P of n is true for all natural numbers. Okay, you should write the conclusion. Don't forget that. And this is what how to get the answer. This is what somewhat difficult, but the remaining questions are easy from this in this exercise. Okay. Thank you. Let me continue in the third session. Okay. Thank you.